What's up guys, Taklash here, and today we are going to talk about the secret plan from Oppo which is going to make them a major player in the smartphone premium segment game. Now we already know that Oppo is a big brand, however when it comes to their cell phone devices they are mostly mid-range, and if you talk about the premium segment it is still owned by three companies. One is Samsung, one is Huawei, and one is Apple, and most of the share goes to Apple and Samsung. However, Oppo is already trying to break into the premium segment, and to do that, they recently launched their Oppo Reno series in April this year, which was a new series, a new flagship series with much more better specifications and a better price tag. We also saw some major changes and some major innovations in these cell phone devices. However, Oppo is not stopping there because Oppo is soon going to be introducing another version of their Reno series, and this time around it is going to be called as Oppo Reno 2 series, which means there are going to be multiple devices launching under this moniker. Now when it comes to Oppo Reno series, the three main highlights with this device were performance, design and cameras. When it comes to performance, Oppo was already using the top end chipset Snapdragon 855, which meant it was giving out splendid performance. When it came to design, Oppo had already been developing some of the fastest in-display fingerprint scanners, and they were the first companies to introduce the pop-up selfie camera, and they have pioneered this with their new design called the shark fin design. It is essentially a pop-up selfie camera with a new design. Now I'm not sure about the reliability of this design, but it surely looks quite good, and we are also expecting this design to come to OnePlus devices sooner than later. Also with Reno series, Oppo was one of the first companies to introduce periscope camera in their cell phones, and this periscope camera essentially allowed them to have a 5x optical zoom and up to 10x hybrid zoom, which essentially use some kind of software trickery and the 5x optical zoom to make a 10x image, which was much better than the digital zoom. They also provided up to 60x digital zoom, but that was digital, so we never talked about it. Now recently when Oppo announced that they are going to launch Oppo Reno 2 series, it started turning a lot of heads because of two reasons. Number one reason was the fact that Oppo recently launched their Oppo Reno in April, so we were not expecting another flagship series in the same year. However, we are going to see that series, and it is going to first launch in India on 28th of August. The main highlight of this series is surely going to be the quad camera setup, which is available on the backside of this device, and also the 20x zoom which Oppo is touting. Now we don't know whether this 20x optical zoom is going to be 20x hybrid zoom or 20x optical zoom. We already see that hybrid zoom is much better than the digital one, but still it's not comparing directly with the optical zoom. Also, we know that this time around we are going to see another extra camera in the form of the quad camera setup, and the actual purpose of this camera is still a mystery to us, but if we are going to make guesses, I believe that this is going to be a 3D time of flight sensor, just as we saw in Oppo R17. We can also see an updated chipset in the form of Snapdragon 855 Plus, which we recently saw with Asus ROG phone. Now we already know that this time around the phone is going to support the quad camera setup, but the interesting part is that the renders show a device with circular cameras and there is no square camera setup. So it is very interesting to see that, because most of the time when a company includes a zoom lens with periscope cameras, it is usually a squared off or a rectangular camera. So maybe we are going to see some new kind of technology here, or maybe it is just going to be a cosmetic change. We have to wait till 28 to see what Oppo has in their pocket for us. Now I want to know what are your opinions on this, and if you're new to the channel, it will be highly appreciative if you subscribe, so when I upload a new video you would get some notifications. Like this video if you liked it, and dislike it if you don't like it. Do let me know what are your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will catch you in the next one. Till then, take care and goodbye.